Hi guys, what's up? Thank you so much for coming back. I'm Arpita and I welcome you back to the Crazy Wisdom. Alright, so today's topic is very interesting and all we're going to be talking about is money and financial growth and expansion in your life. And I'll be giving you 11 very strong tips that if you will follow will not only increase the financial flow and income inflow in your life, but those tips will also help you in retaining and sustaining and strengthening and sort of stabilizing that money inflow in your life. So you will grow, you will expand, and you will also be able to retain money in your life. So let's go. What are we waiting for? Without wasting another moment, let's dig straight into it. Put on your thinking caps and your wisdom boots. Let's get on and shoot. Alright, so tip number 1, always make sure that you take a shower before sitting for work. Now why that? Well, because finances and luxury is represented by Goddess Lakshmi. And what does Goddess Lakshmi like? Well, she likes luxury and lavishness and neatness and cleanliness and tidiness. That is the reason why we, clean our houses inside out every Diwali. Because we need to attract her in our lives and through our work. And just imagine what will happen if we do that on an everyday basis. So always ensure that you take a shower before sitting for work, because when you do that, you automatically start exuding that clean and that lavish and that luxurious aura around you, and that energy automatically starts attracting finances and money inflow in your life. Point number 2, always make sure that your work table is neither cluttered and nor is your workspace facing a direct solid wall. Well, why is that? Because, whenever your work table is cluttered and full of stuff and items that you do not need, you would always see that there is a blockage and an obstruction in the, normal and natural energy flow. Things will take a lot more time than normal to get sorted out, or, you will not be able to find things easily. That is exactly what happens with the energy of money. When you have a lot of hurdles and obstructions in the form of unnecessary objects at your workplace, then, that money energy takes a lot of time in flowing in and out. It constantly faces hurdles and obstructions, and it constantly faces stoppages because of those objects. So, keep your work table as clean, as spacious as possible. And the other point that I stated, that, your work table should not face a direct wall. That is again a significance that, that financial energy sort of faces a direct blockage when it sees a wall. So it is not able to flow in and out comfortably. And therefore make sure that your table either faces an open window overlooking a garden. And if that is not possible, then at least make sure that, your work table does not face a wall directly, so that, energy and that financial sort of an energy around you gets a very easy path to flow in and flow out and come in your life naturally. With this, moving over to the third point, keep a heavy box full of coins in the south or southwest direction of your house. Now what you need to do is that take a container, fill it with coins up till the brim, and keep it in the south or southwest direction of your house and leave it there. What will happen with this placement is that that heavy placement of a box full of coins will not only bring in a lot of inflow of money, but it will also bring in a lot of stability in your finances. And money, when it will come in your life, it will stay, and it will stay for good, and it will not, get spent because of wasteful expenses and expenditures. So not only will it get attracted, but it will also get retained in your life. With this, moving over to point number 4, make sure that the northeast section of your house is spick and span and absolutely clean. Well, why that? Because the northeast section is the direct entry of money and finances in your house. It is the path from where liquid money directly inflows in your house in abundant quantities. So make sure that the northeast section is either full of greenery, and if you cannot do that, then make sure that it is free from all sorts of dirt and dust and clutter and trash. The cleaner it will be, the more inflow of money you will see in your life. Moving over to point number 5, make sure that you respect all categories of females in your life. Why that? Because Venus, which is the direct representation of money and finances and liquid inflow in your life, is directly represented by the female section of our society. So, the more positive and stronger this feminine flow of energy will be in your life, the better it will be. So even if you do not like certain categories of females in your life, make sure that you maintain a certain distance from them, but do not get into, backbiting and gossiping about them, because the more negative energy you will give to that Venus part of your life, the more money will take time, in coming in your life, and the more hurdles and obstructions it will face. So ensure that, you always treat the female category of your life with a lot of respect and dignity. And in case you do not like a certain segment, then, maintain distance, but do not get into, bad mouthing about them, or, do not get into gossiping about them. because the more appreciation and positive energy you will give out to the females in your life, the more of that Venusian energy will have a positive impact on you, and the more of that positive inflow of finances and liquid money will come in your life. So you need to strengthen that aspect. Point number 6, make a gratitude diary. This is a very strong point and a very, very effective tool if you want to increase that financial and monetary inflow in your life. Follow this diligently and effectively for 6 months, and then come back later and drop down your experiences in the comment section below as to how effectively you saw your life changing. All you need to do is take a diary and write down every day, dear God, I am grateful that I have XYZ amount of money in my bank by XYZ date. Do it as regularly as you can, as persistently as you can for the next 6 months, and get back to me with the results. With this, moving on to point number 7. Try feeding cows and serving cows as much as you can and as regularly as you can. Well, why that? Because according to Vedic astrology, cows have been given a very prestigious and a very prime position, in our culture. And therefore, make sure that you take time out to, feed them either with green grass, either with, a chapati or anything that you can do on a regular basis. The more regularly you will take time out to, take care of them and feed them and serve them, the more of that Venus energy will flow in your life, and the more finances and the more monetary stability and inflow will get attracted in your life. Moving over to point number 8, try bringing in some form of creativity and out of the box ideas and some sort of skill in your life. Why that? Because Venus again represents creativity and out of the box ideas in our lives. And therefore, the moment that you see that your life or your work or anything related to you is becoming very, very monotonous and very, very repetitive, make sure that you put in a mix of some out of the box idea or some edgy idea, so that it gets revamped or it gets a fresh new energy. Because the more of that energy will be there, the more of that new energy will flow in your personal life or in your professional life, the more of that Venus energy of creativity and out of the box ideas will keep coming in for you, and the more financial inflow you will see in your life. Because with that Venus energy of being creative and edgy and out of the box at all times will get a constant trigger and a constant energy push. So it will act like a domino impact, and your finances will see an upward growth. With this, moving over to point number 9. Well, we say that diamonds are a girl's best friend, but that is true for each and everyone who wants to, expand that positive Venus energy in their lives and want to have that constant inflow of money and finances in them. Well, diamond is an element that directly represents the planet Venus and its strength. So, it is always often recommended in Vedic astrology that if you want to expand finances and if you want to expand that money inflow in your life, wear diamond. But obviously, it is not that easily accessible. So as a very strong alternative of the same, you can wear whites and sparkly whites and pearl white colors in your life if you want to expand this Venus energy, because white as a color is again a strong representative of Venus and its positive energy. So wear shiny whites, wear sparkly whites. You can also wear pearls if you want to increase Venus energy in your life. But I would recommend that before following this particular point, you get your charts checked thoroughly, so that you can be assured of the fact that Venus as a planet is also very strongly present in your horoscope as well, so that you are expanding and accentuating the right planet for yourself. With this, moving over to the 10th point. Well, if you want to expand Venus and attract all its positive energy in your life, and you want to see that constant inflow of energy, make sure that you offer your prayers to Goddess Lakshmi as regularly and religiously as you can, because Goddess Lakshmi is a very direct and a strong representative of Venus in your charts as per Vedic astrology. And the more faithfully and the more regularly you offer your prayers to the deity, the more of that planet will get strength, and the more its properties will get accentuated in your life, and the more of that monetary inflow you will see on a regular basis. And not only will it come, but it will sustain as well. With this, moving over to the last but not the least point, whenever you step out of your house, make sure that you look your best. Your physical attributes should reflect a crisp, clean and a neat outlook. Why that? Because when you step out of the house, the people that surround you, your environment, your surroundings, the people that you meet, where as soon as you step out of the house, have an impression about you, they form an impression about your personality and how they're perceiving you. So when you look the best physically, then whenever a person sees you, they would say, oh my God, what an attraction this person has. Oh my God, how charming is this person looking. Oh my God, how crisp and clean and attractive this person is looking. So what happens with that? When, other people also start seeing that thing in you, and other people also start, sort of reiterating that thing for you, you start operating in that higher Venusian energy of vibration, and that luxury, that lavishness, that, Venus energy starts inflowing in your life at a very, very strong frequency and at a very, very strong rate, because now, in addition to you, other people are also experiencing the same thing, and other people are also sort of, manifesting that thing for you. They are feeling that energy in you, and that energy then multiplies itself, with the power of all the people that see and experience that in you, and that comes in your life with full force and with a lot of strength and positivity. So, that is another a very strong tool to attract money and financial inflow and lavishness and luxuries in your life. Alright guys, so with this I put a wrap in today's video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to leave your comments in the section below telling me your experience about the same, and also make sure that you try following as many points as you can and come back to me with all your experiences and positive changes in your life. And don't forget to share your experiences again in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I come up with a new video. With this, I'll be meeting you again too soon, but don't forget to be crazy and wise until we meet for the next time. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.